Which year 2 quarterback will have a better fantasy football season in 2024 between CJ Stroud, Will Levis, Bryce Young, and Anthony Richardson? I guess if I had to choose, it would be Titans quarterback Will Levis, and here's why. Before I jump into why, a special shout out to Daily Dynasty Show for posting the question, so be sure to head over there and give him a follow. And if you like fantasy football content like this, make sure to hit that follow button for the fantasy's finest as well. But upon closer inspection, Will Levis looks like he could take a jump in 2024. To start, Will Levis gets a new head coach in Brian Callahan, the former Bengals offensive coordinator who coached up familiar names like Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins. In 2022, for example, the Bengals hosted a top 10 offense under Callahan, and while not pointing to a Levis-Burrow comparison, having an offensive system that can put up yards and points, as well as a head coach that can help develop quarterback talent, is definitely a step in the right direction. The Titans also made an effort to get Levis a stronger supporting cast heading into his second year. The front office was active during free agency, adding center Lloyd Cushenberry to beef up the offensive line, adding running back Tony Pollard to pair with second-year running back Tajay Spears, as well as making a big splash in grabbing wide receiver Calvin Ridley to add to DeAndre Hopkins. Will Levis did show some promise last season when he stepped into the starter role and tossed 4 touchdowns against the Atlanta Falcons in Week 8. But Levis only had one game over 20 fantasy points his whole rookie season. But with the additions to the team, a head coach, and the offensive side of the ball, I like Will Levis to take the next step as a quarterback and become a fantasy asset in 2024. That's not to say that he'll be better than the guys mentioned in his second year, but he's certainly an intriguing option to watch heading into this season.